Good morning everyone. Now today we are going to start some more questions based on the chapter congruency. Now see this question, it is given as AB is parallel to DC. In this question what is given? ABCD is a quadrilateral in which AB is parallel to DC. P is the midpoint of BC and we have to prove that AB is equal to CQ and DQ is equals to DC plus AB. Now see how I will start. Prove. First of all, you can see that these two angles are given equal. So these two angles are alternate angles. Just see, angle BAQ is equal to angle DQA. Angle DQA. Reason you will write here, that is alternate angles. So this angle BAQ is equal to BAP. We can write this also. So angle BAP is equal to angle CQP. Angle CQP. Reason will be same reason, that is alternate angles. This you can give as equation number 1. Now we take these two triangles, this triangle and this triangle, and we will try to prove these two triangles as congruent. So in triangle ABP and triangle CPQ and triangle CPQ. So first line what is given, we have already proved that angle BAP is equal to angle CQP. Angle CQP. Proved above, that is from equation number 1, we have already proved this part. Second, you can see that these two angles are your alternate angles. So here we can write angle BPA. Angle BPA will be equal to angle CPQ. These two angles are your vertically opposite angles. Sorry, it is not alternate, it is vertically opposite angles. So we will write here vertically opposite angles. Third thing, it is given in the question that P is the midpoint. So BP and CP both are equal. So BP is equal to CP because P is the midpoint. So therefore triangle ABP is congruent to triangle CPQ, two angles and one side by angle side rule, and AB will be equal to CQ, that is by CPCT. So our first part has been proved. Second thing, you can see that we have to prove DQ is equal to DC plus AB. So this is DQ. So this DQ we can write DC plus CQ. DC plus CQ. Total length is DQ and we can write this into two parts, DC plus CQ, and CQ will be equal to AB. So DQ is equal to DC plus AB, and this is also proved. So our both the parts have been proved, and this is the proof of question number first. Now let us come to the question number second. Now see here question number second. It is given as this is a square D C AB. This is point P. This angle, this side, and these sides are equal. This side is equal to this side. Now in this question it is saying that in the point in the given figure ABCD is a square and P is the point inside it, such that PB is equal to PD. PB and PD is given equal. We have to prove that, CPA is a straight line. So in this question we have to prove that CPA is a straight line. This CPA is a straight line. So now let us see how to start the question. Now first of all we will prove these two triangles as congruent, this triangle and this triangle. So in triangle APD and triangle APB, I have taken these two triangles. Now in these two triangles you can see AD is equal to AB. AD will be equal to AB. Reason we will write sides of a square, because all the sides of a square are equal. Second thing you can see PD is equal to PB, that is already given. So PD is equal to PB, that is already given here. And next thing you can see in this, that will be your side AP. Side AP is equal to AP. This side is common. So therefore triangle APD is congruent to triangle APB by side axiom. So both the triangles are congruent by side rule. If the triangles are congruent, so these two angles are equal by CPCT. So angle ACD will be equal to angle APB by CPCT. So you can give this as a first equation. Now for the next part, see here, we have proved that these two angles are equal. Now we take these two triangles, this triangle and this triangle. So in triangle DCP and triangle BPC, I have taken these two triangles. You will see DC will be equal to BC. Again, sides of a square, DC will be equal to BC. You will write here sides of a square. Second, you can see PD will be equal to PB. That is already given. PD is equal to PB. That is already given in the question. And second thing you can see CP. This side CP is common. So CP is equal to CP. That is common. So therefore triangle DCP is congruent to triangle BPC. Again it is by side rule. So these two triangles are also congruent by side. If the triangles are congruent, so this angle will be equal to this angle by CPCT. So angle DPC is equal to angle BPC by CPCT. This you can give as equation number second. Now from equation number 1 and from equation number second. So I am rubbing this part. Now we take here equation number 1 and equation number 2. equation number 1 is angle ACD, angle A, here I will write angle ACD is equal to angle APB, angle APB. Just the angle ACD is equal to angle APB and angle DPC is equal to angle BPC. So what we do here, we add both the equation, adding equation 1 and 2. So angle ACD plus angle DPC is equal to angle APB plus angle BPC. So adding both the equations, now you can see that these angles, they are on a point, they are around a point, so it forms a complete angle and sum of complete angle will be your 360. So here we can write angle APD, angle APD plus angle APB plus angle DPC plus angle BPC will be equal to 360. This will be your angle APD. Now total is 360. Now total you have seen that it is your 360 degree. But one more thing you can see that angle APD will be equal to angle APB and angle DPC will be equal to angle BPC. So we can write angle APD plus, at the place of APB, again we can write APD because both are equal, plus angle DPC plus BPC is equal to DPC. Angle DPC will be equal to 360. Now when you will add it, so 2 times of, we can take common, angle APD plus angle DPC is equal to 360. So 2 will go in the division, so angle APD plus angle DPC will be equal to 180 degree. So angle APD and DPC, these two angles are equal to 180 degree, and you can see that these two angles forms a linear pair. Sum of linear pair is 180, so therefore this line APC will be your, therefore line APC is a straight line. Proved. So this is the proof of question number 2. Proof is not very complicated, only we have to prove these two triangles as congruent and these two triangles as congruent, and we have to add this total angle, we will get APC as a straight line. Now let us move to question number 3. Now let us see question number 3. Now question number 3 here is, again you will find it is a square. This is a triangle inside. So ODC AB. So this is the question. In this question it is said that in the figure O is the interior point of the square, triangle OAB is an equilateral triangle, as it is an equilateral triangle, so all the angles measures 60 degree. All the angle here measures 60 degree. Now show that triangle OCD is an isosceles triangle. In this question we have to prove triangle OCD is an isosceles triangle. So now see how to prove. As it is a square, so this total angle will be 90 degree. OAB is an equilateral triangle. This angle is 60. So this rest part is 90 minus 60, that will be 30 degree. So this angle will be your 30 degree. So here we can write angle OAD is equal to angle OBC. Angle OBC will be equal to 90 minus 60, that will be 30 degree. So both the angles are equal and their value will be your 30 degree. Now we prove these two triangles as congruent. So in triangle OAD and triangle OBC, so AD will be equal to BC because sides of a square. AD is equal to BC. Reason you will write here, sides of a square. Second, you have seen angle OAD is equal to angle OBC, that is proved above, values are 30 degree. So angle OAD is equal to angle OBC will be equal to 30 degree. We will write here proved above. And the third part you can see here, OA will be equal to OB. Reason is that it will be your sides of an equilateral triangle. OA will be equal to OB, that is sides of an equilateral triangle. Now by side, angle side, triangle is congruent. So therefore triangle OAD will be equal to congruent to triangle OBC by side angle side rule. So triangles are congruent, so OD will be equal to OC. OD will be equal to OC by CPCD. Now both the sides are equal. If these sides are equal, so their opposite angle will also be equal, and this is the property of an isosceles triangle. Two sides are equal, so angles are also equal, and if two sides are equal, opposite angles are equal, so we can say that triangle OCD is an isosceles triangle. So angle OCD is equal to angle ODC. Reason you will write property of isosceles triangle. Property of isosceles triangle. Therefore triangle OCD is an isosceles triangle. Hence proved. So this is the proof of question number 3rd. Now let us move to another question. These are very important questions. These questions are from your book of R.S. Agarwal. Now question number 4th. Now question number 4th is given as, this is the figure of a triangle that is A, B, D, C, sides are equal. This angle is given as 90 degree. Now question is saying that in triangle ABC, D is the midpoint of BC. DL is perpendicular and DM is perpendicular to AC, such that DL is equal, this is DL will be equal to DM. We have to prove AB is equal to AC. So in this question we have to prove AB is equal to AC. Now see, we will prove that these two triangles are congruent, that is triangle BDL and triangle DMC. So prove in triangle BDL and triangle DMC. Both the triangle we will try to prove congruent. First part it is already given, BD is equal to CD. BD is equal to CD, that is given in the question, or you can write D is the midpoint. Second part is given, DL is equal to DM. DL is equal to DM, that is also given in the question. And third part, angle BLD is equal to angle DMC is equal to 90 degree, that is also given in the question. So therefore triangle BDL is congruent to triangle DMC by side rule. So both the triangles are congruent, so angle B will be equal to angle C. Angle B will be equal to angle C, that is by CPCT. Now both the angles are congruent, so their opposite side will also be equal, that is the property. It means AB will be equal to AC. Reason we will write, sides opposite to equal angles are equal. We have to prove AB is equals to AC. That is proved. Now let us move to next question, that is question number 5th. So this is the proof of question number 4th. Now see here question number 5th. So question number 5th is saying the bisectors of angle B and angle C of an isosceles triangle ABC. In this question we have to draw the figure. Isosceles triangle ABC is given, ABC, and the bisectors of angle B and angle C of isosceles triangle AB is equal to AC intersect each other at point O. These intersect at the point O, so that the exterior angle adjacent to angle ABC. So this is the exterior angle ABD will be equal to angle BOC. In this question we have to prove exterior angle ABD is equal to angle BOC. In this question we have to prove this angle, exterior angle ABD, is equal to angle BOC. Now see, let us start. How to start? It is already given in the question, first thing, that is AB is equal to AC. So AB is equal to AC is given, so their opposite angles is also be equal. It means opposite of AB is angle C, opposite of AC is angle B. So here we can write angle ABC is equal to angle ACB. Reason we will write angles opposite to equal sides. If we divide both the sides by 2, so 1 by 2 angle ABC is equal to 1 by 2 angle ACB. So half of angle ABC will be angle OBC because it is a bisector, and half of angle ACB will be angle OCB. So angle OBC is equal to angle OCB. So these two angles are equal. Now if we come in triangle OBC, this angle plus this angle plus this angle will be equal to 180 because sum of angles of a triangle is 180. So here we can write angle OBC plus angle BOC plus angle OCB will be equal to 180 degree because sum of angles of a triangle will be 180. Now angle BOC plus angle OBC plus at the place of OCB we can also write OBC because both are equal. So angle OBC will be equal to 180 degree. So angle BOC plus 2 times of angle OBC will be equal to 180 degree. Now 2 times of angle OBC, 2 times of angle OBC will be angle ABC because angle ABC because OBC is the bisector. So here we can write angle BOC plus angle ABC will be equal to 180 degree. Now ABC, this is angle ABC. These two angles forms a linear pair and sum of linear pair is 180. So at the place of ABC we can write 180 minus angle DBA. So angle BOC plus here we can write 180 degree minus angle ABD will be equal to 180. So 180 and 180 will be cancelled. This will be transferred this side. So angle BOC will be equal to exterior angle ABD, and this we have to prove. So these are the some questions that is from your RS Agarwal. So in my next video I will come with the concept of inequalities and some questions based on